Indoor plants are super hot right now, and you've probably seen kokedama balls or Japanese moss balls splashed all over social media. But what you might not know is just how easy they are to make yourself. You can use all sorts of indoor plants for this project, but I'm using a little cordyline, I've got a parlor palm. Ferns are also really good. I just don't go for the maidenhair fern because it tends to dry out too quickly, and succulents also work well. So you want to buy plants that are in a small pot. You start by tipping it out of the pot and then removing quite a bit of that potting mix. Now don't worry about losing that potting mix because we're going to replace it with a new soil mix. Okay, so we've got our little plant. Now we've got our soil mix in here. Come and take a look. So we have got a mixture here of peat moss to retain moisture and also some bonsai potting mix. And then I'm just adding a little bit of water to the mix just because we really want to make it stick. Then just mix it through. So you want it to sort of be this kind of consistency. All right, might just add a little bit more water to that mix. Then we take our plant and we pack the new soil mixture in and around the root zone. So the idea is that you want it to form a nice, tightly packed ball. Now this is the fiddly part, so be prepared for a little bit of mess. So I've got my hands on some sphagnum moss and I've just soaked it in some water, and you just want to squeeze it out so that it's the sort of consistency of a damp sponge. We're going to pack the sphagnum moss around the ball in the same way that we pack the soil around the roots. Only this time, we're going to bind it all together with a little bit of cotton. So I've just got a natural looking cotton here. Just put your thumb on it to hold it into place and start winding it as you pack your sphagnum moss on the top. So the idea is that you keep packing the moss on and then winding the cotton around just to keep it all in place. We're going to use a little bit of twine or string to make it look decorative, but I find that if you do the cotton first, you can be a little bit more ornamental, I suppose, with the string. Okay, so I've just tied off the cotton and I've got a nice neat ball formed. Now the finishing touch is to get your hands on some natural twine or string and wind it around the ball. Now you can also use coloured twine if you wanted to get a little bit funky, and you don't have to be too precise with the pattern. You know, some people are really good at this and they get some terrific patterns on the ball, but I'm a little bit haphazard with the way that I apply it. The string also provides a means for you to hang it, so it becomes a real hanging feature in your home. So now it's ready to hang. Now just a couple of care tips for you. So when they get a little bit dry, I tend to just mist them with a spray bottle. But if you feel that the ball's getting quite light, it's a good indication that it needs a really good soak. So just to give it a little bit of extra TLC, I like to get a bucket of water and then put some sea salt into the mix. Then you can soak the whole ball in that sea salt solution for about 20 minutes or so. Now remember, sea salt helps to reduce transplant shock, so it's really good to use when you've created one of these because we've disturbed the roots. And I like to use it every couple of weeks to keep them in tip-top shape.